Measurement intelligence is something that a lot of companies take for granted, but if it's not done well, it can definitely be a hindrance to people that are trying to find specific measurements of a particular product on a site. One of the things that Searchspring does really well is we're able to take measurements that are found within the name field or any other field that you're passing us and actually extract that data to come up with what we're calling measurements on our end. So essentially, anytime we find a number in an identifying measurement, in this case inch, we're going to take that and actually look at all the different variations of ways that people could look for 3 inch. So in that case, that could be 3 inches, that could be 3 in, that could be 3 with the measurement marking for inch. All these different variations that you see listed here indicate different ways that someone could actually be searching for 3 inch. Now, if Searchspring didn't go ahead and take care of this measurement match on our end, you would actually have to go in and create individual synonyms for every single variation of measurements that were found within your data, which would be really tedious and overwhelming and definitely not super fun to deal with. The other thing that we have baked into our algorithm is that we do have some measurement intelligence that actually incorporates into our overall search scoring. So you'll see here that this measurements component is actually applying to the total points that this product receives if I did a search for 3 inch. So any product where we're actually matching on 3 inch is going to receive a match for measurements themselves. Now, there are a couple of other ones here where you'll see that we're no longer going to give them that exact measurement match. None of the ones on this first page actually have that, so it's not as relevant here. But as we get further down, you'll see that there's a lot of other variations that do come into play for a single product. In this case, we're saying that, hey, this is flat back paper tape, but it's 1 inch by 60 yards, 3 inch. So there's a lot of different things that you would have to take into account if you were going to handle all of these measurements on your own. Searchspring just does the extra work and goes the extra mile so that you don't have to do that, and we take care of all of the different variations of how someone could be searching for a specific measurement. Now, there are a couple of caveats with this. We do require that your numbers that you do want corresponding with particular measurements actually identify that it's a measurement. So a couple of areas where we've run into not necessarily issues, but with the way that people are passing us the data is that they'll have a specific field where they'll say like feet is going to be the name of that field. And then all of the values that are listed there are only numerical. We're not actually looking at the field name itself when determining a measurement match. We're only looking at the values found within there. So if there's not a value that's associated with a measurement component, then we're not going to go ahead and apply that measurement intelligence unless there is that information found somewhere in the title or somewhere in the values within the product data itself.